Challenge Rift 167, it's looking like a Jade Harvester's Witch Doctor. Now clicking on the Soul Mirror will reveal everything you need to know. Now having a quick look at the set bonuses there. Basically what happens is all your damage over time effects are consumed when we use Soul Harvest. So we want to use any damage over time effect that we have on enemies, and then we get in close, make sure that they're inside that Soul Harvest radius, and then once we activate Soul Harvest, bang, all that damage over time is consumed into one big explosive damage, and pretty much one-shots everything that has a damage over time effect. In this case it's going to be Haunt. Now I've got to run through this quite quickly today because we're going live on Twitch TV straight after this. We're playing Dark Souls 2. If you don't follow me on Twitch TV, please come and join the creepy army there. We're going to go live straight after this Challenge Rift video. So I'm not going to go through all the ins and outs of the items here. It's not that relevant or important today. What we will go through is the skills real quick. So Firebomb, Haunt, Horrify, Soul Harvest, Piranhas, and Fetish Army. Now the main thing that you want to do as soon as you enter the Challenge Rift, let's say this is the first pack you come across, you got to get your Haunts going. Make sure they're all affected by Haunt. Piranhas is good for grouping up enemies, but then you want to get in close and then activate your Soul Harvest. That's where all your damage is, and that's what will consume all of those Haunts. And then as soon as you kill the first pack, your Haunt spreads over to other packs. And then bang, rinse and repeat. Once it's off cooldown, and the more you spam Haunt, the quicker the cooldown reduces here, so you can keep on soul harvesting and killing enemies. That's pretty much all you need to remember, and Piranhas to group up. Those three skills are critical for your damage and for grouping up enemies. Horrify is great to increase a little bit of armor and also to reduce damage taken. It's definitely great. It's definitely something you need to use because this build is quite squishy. The Fetish here has a large cooldown and doesn't really increase your damage at all, so it's up to you if you want to use them for a minor boost. But I prefer not to use them at all. It just gets confusing, especially if you haven't played a Witch Doctor before. So you can ignore that. You can also ignore Firebomb as well. So two skills you can completely ignore. The other ones are quite relevant. Alright, and then just keep on going back. Just keep in mind that Soul Harvest is where your damage is. Alright, Haunt, Haunt, Haunt. The more enemies that are affected by Haunt, group them up with Piranhas. Go on in there, Soul Harvest, they die. Simple as that. And don't forget to let off the occasional Horrify here just to increase armor and increase your damage reduction. That's it. Now, it's easier said than done. This build is quite squishy, so if you hang around and take a lot of damage, you're going to die, and it's going to be frustrating for a lot of players. So I figure the best way to do it is to watch your creepy uncle do it, then you can do it. So let me know how you go this week. If you have any trouble, hit me up in the comments below, and I will help you as soon as I possibly can. Don't forget, we're going live on Twitch. Come and join me there. You can also ask me questions there. I'll be happy to help you live. Love you all. Let's do this one together. Hope you're all staying safe out there. Alright, now personally, I think that the start here is the hardest part. Keep in mind that you're going in naked. Be very careful. When I say naked, I mean you've got no Soul Harvest stacks. That's where your survivability is. That's where your damage reduction is. So right now I've got 5 stacks. Just peck away. Don't just jump into the pack there and try and cast your Haunts and then get your Soul Harvest up. Just stay on the outside. Now we're at 10 stacks, so we've got a little bit of breathing room, but that doesn't mean that we're invincible. Far from it, in fact. So just stay safe, try and peck away around the outside. You have got illusory boots, so it's very, very convenient. Once enemies are affected by Haunt, you can get right on in there in the middle and then cast your Soul Harvest to make sure that you affect all enemies with your Locust Swarm so they die just like that. Keep in mind the Soul Harvest radius isn't like too big. It's not too small either. It's enough anyway, but you want to definitely be in the middle of packs for maximum effect and maximum damage. And that scoundrel obviously doesn't have a follow I cannot die token because he keeps on dying on us. That'll shut him up anyway. So right here we've got a shield pylon. This will give you some breathing room for a little while because we cannot take any damage. So you want to stand right in the middle of packs, group them up with your Piranhas, and then bang, Soul Harvest will kill anything affected by Haunt. So down here there's another pylon, an elite. And you just want to make sure that you're casting Haunt long enough to make sure as many enemies as possible are affected by it. If you just cast off Haunt really quickly and then use your Soul Harvest, enemies won't die. See what I did there? I just sort of I stayed there for a little while. I grouped them up. I kept casting Haunt. You want to spam the hell out of Haunt. So moving on up. So, like I did mention, also use that Horrify. Great for increasing armor, increasing survivability. And I just casually kill packs. Obviously targeting elites is the way to go. Now be very careful at the start of this level as well. This level always has a lot of density, so just be careful in general. And remember all that advice that I've given you. There's also a conduit pylon not too far from here, so if you make a right, hook a right, then the first road here, the first dirt road. Get rid of this pack. You might have to get rid of another elite. The tree from Lord of the Rings. The 2 towers here. We've got to kill him. Don't forget, you got illusory boots. So you can get to the elites and make sure that you cast your Soul Harvest right on his head. So here, conduit. This is a game changer here. Now we're really going to extend the timer there to our favor. And just keep working your way up. And basically you just work your way around this level, and this is what's going to spawn the Rift Guardian. There's plenty of density here, plenty of elites. There could be another pylon here if you want to experiment and try and get like the best possible time. You could definitely do that. I'm not doing that. I'm just here to complete this challenge rift and then play Dark Souls 2 today and continue the journey there, which has been an amazing journey. We're playing a sorcerer in Dark Souls 2, so very keen to play that today. It's also some filling time until the next season begins. I started streaming on Twitch, I think late into this season, so now that we're building a community there, I'm definitely looking forward to doing next season. So, I'm just taking out enemies here. This is all new territory. I haven't explored this area much. I just knew that pylon was there, and that's when I got out of the challenge rift and restarted it, because I knew that from there I'd be completing it. So right now we're just like a hair away from the challenge rift, so there's no need for me to go to the next floor. I'm just going to kill enemies here until it spawns. This kill should do it. Yep. And same sort of thing. Use your piranhas. Haunt. Get a couple haunts on him. It's only a single target, and then bang. Use your Soul Harvest. He will explode and die instantly. Pretty much. So just having a quick sticky beak into the leaderboard. So Rax on top as usual. Banning 13, your creepy uncle, number 7. I'm happy with that. You know, I've broken into the top 10. Number 7, I'm pretty happy. I'm not going to try and compete with Rax today at all. I've got Dark Souls 2 to play. I'm way too busy to try and compete with him. But maybe one day I'll focus on that challenge and try and knock him off that top spot. We'll see how we go. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And of course, if you need help, hit me up down below or join me live on Twitch TV. And that way you can ask me directly there live. Cannot wait to hang out with you all real soon. Stay creepy, baby.